Morning guys, happy Monday. I've just jumped out of bed and got dressed really quick because I had a notification to say the jar delivery is coming this morning anytime from exactly when I saw it. I've just come downstairs and I'm working on some A+ content for Amazon whilst I wait for the delivery. I'm gonna grab some breakfast in a minute though, but just doing the A+ content for the 2 new candles that I've moved on to Amazon last week. And I've sent some of them off for Vine reviews as well. So just like catching up with all the stuff here. So just adding on the pictures and then I will write the text to go over the top of it and get it all sorted so that it looks nice and pretty. How gorgeous is that? Oh, sorry. I just checked my sales for yesterday and Amazon had a mega day yesterday. I don't know what was going on. Such a weird day. It's like been ticking along, like it's kind of found its new level for January, which has been great anyway because my target was to hit an average of 10 a day throughout January, because last January I think I did an average of 2. The new level that Amazon's hitting is like crazy. And then yesterday I was like, what the hell is happening? What is happening? I'm like that little Office meme. What is going on? Can't remember what he says. Do you know, I've never even seen The Office. I just love all the memes. Not sure what's going on with that. So that's kind of cool, but also kind of stressing me out because they're nearly out of stock anyway. I haven't been making for them because I was doing the wholesale orders. So I need to pour quite a lot today, but I need to also do quite a lot of this online stuff. But I've done one of the A+ content. I'm doing the second one now. It's just taking absolutely ages. It's been doing this for ages. And I need it to finish that so I can carry on. Guys, the most hilarious thing has just happened. I can't speak too loud because the guy is outside the house and our windows are really crap. Actually, I'll just wait until he's gone. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. It's so sunny today and it's making me really sneezy. So the man that delivered the jars just now, he this is one of my candles ages ago. It was like a thank you all ages ago at Christmas time. I gave like all of my delivery drivers candles at Christmas, and he just came and he was like, oh, my mum's been buying loads from you, and he then rings his mum and I was like, what one she's been buying, because he was like describing it and I was like, I don't think so, because he was like, it's in a silver tin, and I was like, I don't do silver tins. And I was like, oh, maybe she's bought one of the Zodiacs that I've got in the clearance sale because they're before, but they are in this tin. And I was like, oh, maybe she's done that. And he was like, yeah. So he told me her name. I was looking her up and I was like, I haven't got any orders from this person. Anyway, she answers the phone and she goes downstairs, and I'm not going to say it's some random small business, but I'm not going to say the name. And she's like reading it out and he's like, yeah, that's not the right candles. And he's like, oh my god, mum, you've been ordering the wrong stuff. So his mum has been repeat ordering all Christmas from some other tiny candle brand. Like, it doesn't look like they've actually had any sales other than this woman. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. It's all right. It doesn't bother me. I don't actually know you, but oh my god, I think he was so embarrassed because he was like, yeah, and she really loves it, and this, and it's got this in it, and geranium, and I was like, I don't have any candles with geranium in it. Oh, it was just so funny. And I was like trying not to laugh because he was like on the phone to his like elderly mother. Oh, that was funny. Anyway, I'm just finishing. I'm gonna chop all the wicks on these candles, get them lidded, labelled, boxed now, and then should be able to finish up that wholesale order. And then I think I've just got a few more to pour to do my other wholesale order, but that's okay. That's one of my local ones. It's actually my first ever stockist, so I drop that round by hand, so it doesn't matter if it takes a bit longer to do because it doesn't have to go through the postage. So wholesale's like really busy this month, which is really good because I do love wholesale. There's so many like mixed opinions and stuff online about wholesale, but for me, like I really like wholesale. I think it's a really lovely way to get your candles or whatever products out there in the world in shops that are already doing well, and you know, like they've already got their own clients, and it's a nice way to get exposure. It's easy money. Like all I do is pour it, box it, and ship it out all in one box. So it's nice and easy, and you get so many repeat customers from this. Guys, it is Tuesday. It's actually already 1 o'clock. I'm just making some lunch. Josh has been here this morning, so we've been dropping off wholesale orders locally and done a food shop, and then basically just chilled out till he's left. And now I've got such a busy afternoon because I've got a lady coming at 2:30 to look at all the stuff. It's a local person that wants to be a stockist, so they're coming to look through like what they might want to choose and stuff. And then I've got potentially a meeting with somebody I won't say, and I also have loads and loads of candles to label, box for Amazon. So I have so much to do and I'm not sure if I have enough time to do it. Amazon's been pissing me around and annoying me. When I put the prices up for VAT, I obviously put the prices up across everything. So my website, Amazon, Etsy, wherever you shop, like everything's the same price. You do have to pay for shipping on Etsy though. But Amazon have messaged me saying that they've taken away like the add to basket function on my gift sets because the gift sets have had a sudden increase in price. And I was like, well, yeah, because I hit VAT, so I've had to put the price up. And they were like, yeah, but it's cheaper elsewhere on the market through other retailers. I said, no, it's not. And I'm the only person that sells it. Like, no, it's not. And then anyway, you're just getting the same computer response back every time saying like, yeah, it's more expensive somewhere else. Until you match this price, it's going to be unable to add to the basket. But what can I do? Because that is the price of it. So I have no idea what to do. Because I can't change the price. So that's fucking me off at the moment. Guys, I'm sat on the floor and I've just boxed up all the candles. It's taken me so long and I haven't even boxed them for Amazon yet. And I'm so tired and I just want to go and have a break. But then I know if I go have a break, I'm going to just not come back up and do it. And I need to do it. But I'm tired. I've given up. I have done some, but I've given up. I'm too tired and hungry and I've just had enough of it. I've had enough. I need some food. Maybe I will carry on later, but we shall see. Okay, cozy night. I've put a movie on. I've got a night in by myself tonight. I will light a candle. I've never had these before. Oh, that's gonna be really hot. I'm having these, what are they called? Like these dumpling, there's my timer, gyozio, whatever the hell they're called. Also, just have my local guy drop the honey round. This is the best honey ever. And they hand deliver it, bless them. I live like 20 minutes away from them, but they hand deliver the honey every time. And they've given me the cutest little gift bag. I've been going through it like no tomorrow because obviously I've been so ill and I'm basically self-medicating with honey. I'm excited to give these a go because I've never had these before. Guys, it's 7:30 at night and I am back finishing this job off because I feel like I'm just going to be annoyed at myself if I don't finish boxing these up. I've just got a few left to go, but I thought I would show because I know a lot of people have been asking how I send stuff to Amazon. I kind of wing it, but I buy these like cardboard boxes that just happen to fit the stuff in. And it's changed a bit now that they're in boxes. I don't have to put as much packaging in, but I know that looks like it's hanging out, but it fits. That's what it looks like sealed. And I just kind of put packing peanuts around them. So, and then I put one on the top to stop this box scratching. But to be honest, this is a bit of an experiment at the moment because this is my first time shipping things with the boxes. But before that, I would just put the product in and cover it with packing peanuts like a lot, because they will throw your stuff around so much. So you need to protect it because it will get dented, smashed, like whatever you're sending will get bashed. And then what I will do is I print off the barcodes, so you can print off Amazon barcodes and then stick them on the box somewhere. And that is that really. So it's pretty simple. And then I stick all of these boxes into like one bigger box, and that's what it gets shipped in. And then you arrange all of your shipping through Amazon. So I thought I would fill you in on that. It's been a busy afternoon, though it's one of those where it feels like all I've done is this because everything is taking so long at the moment. It's kind of frustrating because it feels like I've got the same amount of hours in the day that I've always had, but everything is just taking longer, and I'm having, obviously the bigger the business gets, the struggles I'm having are customer service is getting a lot more. So I'm having a lot more emails in the day, I'm having a lot more Instagram messages in the day, I'm having a lot more of everything that I'm having to respond to, which is slowing me down with other stuff because obviously I have to be pretty quick at responding to people, and I will always want to do that because that's an important part of the business, but it is kind of hard as that is getting bigger to juggle with the same workload, because it's not like I'm just cut my face out of it so you can see what I'm doing. It's not like the business has changed, like I'm still having to do the same amount of work, but I suddenly am spending so much time doing stuff on the computer, which actually I'm quite enjoying at the moment. I'm enjoying that more than the actual making and doing all this candle stuff. I think because I've done so much of this over the Christmas period, I'm kind of sick of it. Yeah, I think it's hard to juggle, and I'm so grateful to be busy. See, someone's just messaged me now. Oh, who is this? Fair enough. Somebody wanting to stock the stuff. They said I've shortlisted your brand. Thank you for rewarding me with this. I get a lot of people emailing me actually at the moment about becoming stockists, which is great news, but you have to, like, so many of the emails that you get of people asking to be stockists, it will just equate to nothing. So the more emails you get, the better really, because then you at least convert a nice amount. I haven't responded. If you're watching this video, it's somebody from the YouTube. This looks really blurry. Has emailed asking to see my catalogue to base your catalogue off of. Obviously not going to be sending my catalogue for you to copy. I haven't actually even replied to your email because I was a bit shocked. But yeah, won't be sending you a catalogue copy. That's something I spend a lot of money on having done, my catalogue, and a lot of time goes into it, so yeah, not gonna happen. I've been working on the ebook. My hope is to get, I'm hoping to kind of do the first two in February, so that will be one on like starting a candle business, specifically candle business, so don't buy that if you don't have a candle business, that's not going to be relevant for you at all. Then I'm going to do one on selling on Amazon, and then the third one will be on like how to sell, which will be relevant if you've got a candle business because that's not included in the first one, but also relevant if you've got any other business as well. So the third one I think will be quite helpful for a lot of you that don't have candle businesses that still want like the advice, so it will apply to lots of things. Anybody wondering about the bubble wrap? It is used from deliveries that I have had. My brand is plastic free, and I only ever use this bubble wrap when it has been sent to me in my whatever materials I've ordered. I think this is what my branded boxes came in. So I always like to reuse it if I've got it, because otherwise it's just a waste. So I never ship it out obviously to my own customers because I can't write them a note in every single parcel explaining that, but when I ship to Amazon, I just use it up with them. We've got no more big boxes left, so I've had to split the this shipment between 2 boxes, which is a little bit annoying, because I think it's probably going to cost me more money. But in a way, when you ship to Amazon, sometimes I find it better to ship with 2 shipments, because what was I going to say? Sorry, I'm so tired. Because when you ship in 2 shipments, they tend to move them around slightly differently, and I think they check them in faster. So it should be alright. I've now forgotten how many I've put in here, so I'm going to have to count backwards on the barcodes that I printed. Okay guys, oh my god, I thought the phone was going to fall down there, and that tripod was not very strong. I have had a productive morning, but nothing to do with candles. My car got hit up the arse on the weekend, so I've had to go and take that to have a quote for the repairs, which has just been very annoying and taken too much time out of the day. I'm now about to try and get on and pour a load of candles, and yeah, I think Josh and my dad are around to help tomorrow, I think. So I'm really stressed out, because I was like, I want to go into January with the intention of not using people's help as much, if possible. I wanted to try and see how much of it I could do on my own, and just kind of, yeah, take back a bit of power with it. Not necessarily like financially and stuff, not because of that, but because I just wanted to feel safe in the fact that I could juggle it all and that I could do it by myself. I can't do it all by myself. I've been trying for this however long of January we've already had, and all that's happening is I'm getting behind slowly. So I feel like I'm struggling to stay afloat, and I'm drowning, but I'm drowning really, really slowly, to the point where I was like, I can sort it out, I can do it. I can get this back, but I can't. So, and now the branded boxes are just making it a little bit slower. It's even harder, and like I said, actually I might have cut this part out yesterday, but I was saying, because the business is so much bigger now, I have so much online work that I have to do, between emails and customer service and all sorts of stuff that I'm doing for upcoming things. There's just not as much time in the day for me to be pouring anymore, which is really difficult. Between the pouring, boxing, and getting stuff shipped out for Amazon, wholesale, orders, all of that is just taking so long. So yeah, it's a bit tricky at the moment, and I know what you're going to say. You're going to comment saying that I need to get a staff member, or I need to hire someone properly, but the thing is, I don't really want to do that in this house. I want to kind of wait until we're in the next space, so because there's not really enough room, and when my mum or my sister's partner's here, or family are here, I stick them in the other bedroom, in our bedroom, on a pop-up market table. I can't really do that with somebody who I don't know. It's just a bit weird. I don't really want them to just be in the bedroom. So I'm kind of trying to push this as long as I can till we move house, which will hopefully be in the summer. But until then, I'm kind of just stuck. And I didn't expect this time of year to be as busy as it is, to be honest. I did think it would be a lot deader than it was. Also, I did a little, so on the accounting software I'm using for the VAT stuff, you can do a current thing to see where you're standing. And I was like, oh, let's see how much VAT I owe, at this point in time. They owe me money, because I've spent so much on materials, basically. So that was kind of nice. So I'm sure it will swing the other way before I have to pay the actual bill. But that was kind of cool, because I thought that, I was like, oh, how much do I owe? And then they owe me 300 quid. So that's what you get for making me sign up for VAT when I shouldn't be. Hey guys, I didn't actually film yesterday, but I did get quite a bit poured. So I did this lot yesterday and basically had the rest of the day off. We did get quite a bit sent to Amazon yesterday, and well, it went this morning, but we packed it yesterday. And I was doing lots of computer stuff because, like I said the other day, there's so much computer, I call it computer work, it's not computer work, but it's like, you know, stuff with the website and emails and all that kind of stuff. I don't really know, admin I guess, but I call it computer work. Anything where I'm sat at the desk, which I'm actually quite enjoying at the moment, like I said, and I'm less so enjoying the pouring, but I think it's just because I'm so burnt out from pouring so much over Christmas. And normally January is like a slower time for me where I'm just doing chilled computer work and not really pouring a lot, but this January is completely different and I've been pouring a lot of candles. So I've got a few orders to post out today. It is Friday, by the way, I didn't even say that. I'm just still wearing the same jumper because it is so warm and the house is very cold. So I'm going to post out the orders and I'm going to wick, trim and lid these candles up and potentially get them labelled and sorted out. And it's Friday, so there's not really any rush for anything on a Friday because nothing gets collected for Amazon until Monday now. So yeah, there's not really like too much that has to be like majorly done today. And then the plan over the weekend is just to catch up on getting Amazon stocked up a bit, because they have stock of everything now, but they haven't got like enough of everything. They're like slowly running out, but and there's enough. It's really hard like to explain. Like they have like a decent amount of stock, but I'm trying to get them to like a new level, like a baseline level where they stay at that amount, because things can change very quickly overnight. And this week has been crazy for Amazon sales actually. It's been on par with like what I was doing in like October, which is a bit mad considering it's January, normally very, very quiet. So yeah, I had my first photo shoot was done the other day with the one that was working with the new photographer, and my normal photographer should be shooting this weekend. She's a bit delayed at the moment, which is a little bit annoying, but hopefully she can get that done this weekend. And then because I'm waiting on her photos before I can launch the 3 new things onto Amazon, which in a way I'm like looking at stuff at the moment and I'm like, I'm about to launch like so many new things on Amazon and I can barely keep up with the stuff that I already have stocked with Amazon. So I'm like, am I just like digging myself a hole here? Because if I send them more of my things and they start selling just as well, I'm creating like a lot more work for myself. But then I'm like, that is kind of what I have to do to grow the business. Like I have to create more work for myself and overwhelm myself so that I can hire somebody else. But it's just a bit hard in that like middle part that I'm in. But I have messaged my sister's boyfriend and said if he has any time as well that I've got obviously quite a lot of work for him, so fingers crossed he gets some spare time soon, and because he has a normal job and he just helps me like when he's not there, so hopefully he can help me out and we can get on top of all of this, because it's a bit overwhelming but it's very exciting, and I'm very, very excited to show you the new gift set in particular when I can. I don't want to show you until I'm about to launch it, so hopefully in the next week. I had I've had a few meetings that I've mentioned either in this vlog or the last one and this one, with people who do I guess it would be classed as like social media management or something. They essentially edit videos for you, make posts, help you like guide you in what to kind of post, that kind of thing. They all came out like extremely expensive, which is fine. Like they need to do them and that's great for them. But at the moment it's just unachievable for me to pay for something like that. I've kind of changed my opinion on things like the last few weeks with social media, and I've always tried to keep the Instagram very, very professional, whereas like the TikTok and the stuff I'll be a bit more like, hi, this is me. And obviously the YouTube, I find it so much more comfortable to speak to the camera here and be myself and talk about everything. But with the Instagram, I've never wanted to be like that and be that person on there. I've always tried to keep it like very, very professional and keep me kind of separate, but I'm trying to, well, I think I'm going to try to do like a different tactic and actually just be myself over there as well and show a bit more personality through that page. Maybe like the behind the scenes, you know, and stuff like that. I've actually just posted a reel, which I haven't posted a reel in God knows how long, of the new gift set, me like boxing one of them up. And I've posted it on TikTok as well, but it's kind of weird, like different content does better on certain platforms, but I'm just kind of getting my head around it really, because I'm quite comfortable like making content and, you know, being in front of the camera. I have no problem talking to the camera. As you can see, I have a YouTube, but I have always just not wanted to do that on the Instagram because I feel like those kinds of platforms are a lot more scary to be you. Whereas the YouTube, you guys are all so nice, and I feel like it's a lot of a nicer audience. People get to know you a bit more, whereas Instagram and TikTok, you know, you can get a lot of, I don't know, people can just be a bit judgy and a bit scary. So I've never wanted to do that over there. I'm not saying I'm going to post like the stuff I post here, like it's not going to be like that at all, but I'm thinking of showing like a bit more behind the scenes and maybe a bit more about me and the business and why I run it and things like that, just to see if that works. So I feel like I used to be like really, really connected with the people over on the Instagram, and I feel like it's kind of faded away like the last year because I've been a lot busier and I haven't been posting as much on there. So it's gonna kind of hopefully build back that relationship and show a bit more about the business and who I am and what goes on. So that will be interesting. That's my kind of goal for the next few weeks, is to start like putting some content out about that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I've labelled up the candles that I showed you earlier. I've been working on the ebook this morning as well, and I will probably work on that this weekend too. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this week. I've just had some lunch. I'm gonna go have a cream egg, and I will catch you on Wednesday. I'm not so sure what I'm gonna do for Wednesday coming up. If you haven't watched Wednesdays, it's just gone. I suggest you go and watch it, especially if you're somebody who's been asking me about Amazon. Might be definitely worth a little watch for you. But this Wednesday, I'm not sure yet, but I've got a whole list, so I will pick something and go with it on the day, probably as usual. But thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It really helps out, and apparently 50% of you don't subscribe according to my YouTube stat page, so it would really help if you could, please. And yeah, I will see you on Wednesday. Hope you've all had a great week.